Most of us think of heart disease patients as adults, yet babies are born every day with heart defects. So heart disease isn't just a disease that affects adults, and that's why the folks from the Children's Heart Foundation and Adult Congenital Heart Association are joining me today to explain their mission and news of a big fundraiser. Welcome to both of you ladies, Staci James and Tammy Thomas. Nice to have both of you here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tammy, let me start with you as an explanation of what is a heart defect, a congenital heart defect.
It is something that a child is born with, and it can range in severity from very severe that the baby is born, and possibly will die, to maybe a heart defect isn't discovered until adolescence or even adulthood. So there's a broad range of heart defects.
But it starts, obviously, when the child is born. It is something that happens in the womb.
Yes.
And it's there, and it's sometimes can be repaired early on, and as you said, sometimes not detected. And you have a son?
Yes, Adam is 15 years old, and he was born very sick, and we had no idea. And there was a balloon valvulotomy done on him before he was 24 hours old to save his life. And then he had 2 open heart surgeries before he was 15 months old.
So the wonderful news is they can do a lot to save these children. Your son
Yes.
is living proof.
He's great.
And Staci, you are an adult who grew up with a heart defect.
Yes, I've had 3 open heart surgeries.
3 open heart surgeries. Oh my God, and you just said, yeah, I've had 3 open heart surgeries. Your son, Tammy, had 2 open heart surgeries. Again, the good news is that they can repair some of these things and fix them. But in your case, Tammy, you are an adult, but you were born with this, so it follows you throughout adulthood. You may be born with this, but it doesn't ever really go away.
No, that's why it's called palliative surgery, because they're really just fixing it to make your blood flow semi-correct and normal, so that you can get adequate blood flow to your vital organs.
And do some of the reasons I have to keep giving you more additional surgeries is your body grows, and so the heart's growing.
Right. And a lot of times they're doing grafts and things that don't grow with children. So they have to replace them for bigger size grafts. There's also different size valves too that they can replace them in, so sometimes they outgrow their valves as well.
That all makes sense. And your son, what kind of road does he have ahead of him, Tammy?
He has a very good prognosis. He was born with pulmonary stenosis and a large VSD, and both are corrected. He does not have a valve right now in his pulmonary valve. The pressures between the heart and the lungs are different enough in adolescence that he does not have a valve, so he will be reevaluated in adulthood as he enters adulthood to see if they need to put a valve in.
Why is it important for both of you ladies to be here? And I know you have a big fundraising event coming up, a walk, the first ever for congenital heart disease patients. But why the attention to congenital heart disease? Because you think not enough folks understand it, realize it, know what it is?
Exactly, to increase awareness and increase the funding. The Children's Heart Foundation and the Adult Congenital Heart Association, what we're doing is teaming together on October 24th for a walk in Hilliard at the Homestead Park at 9 a.m. is when the walk will begin, and it's specifically to create funds to further research for congenital heart defects, so that children in the future, as they are born with this problem, more and more can grow into adulthood like Staci has done. Because unfortunately, when Adam was born, they said if he would have been born 10 years earlier, he probably would not have lived, because the advancement in the research has that quickly improved that it's improving the quality of so many of these children's lives.
Wow, that's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It is.
And Staci, I'm sure as you've grown older, you have found, or doctors have found for you, new procedures that have worked.
Oh yes, that's why I was not officially diagnosed until I was age 3, because the technology of an echocardiogram wasn't what it is today, and they could not visualize my 2 valve defects at that time. I even had a heart cath at age 3 that didn't even see it.
So things have changed.
Yes.
And thus the reason for the walk.
Exactly.
How can people participate? Tammy?
You can please go to the website, and I think it was up on the screen, and register. And we also have our website, CHF.ACHA.org, that has all the information on it as well.
So are you asking, Staci, for folks who have congenital heart disease to come out, those to support those who do have it? Anyone's invited?
Yes, everyone's invited, and I think it's important too for the children to see adults growing up into adulthood with congenital heart disease too. And that's what we were hoping with the teaming of it, is that the little kids would be out there and the adults would be out there and would say, oh, you've had heart surgery too. And
right, and you can grow up and be healthy
yes.
like me. Yes, that is a great example,
Yes.
great idea. Ladies, good luck to you on your walk.
Thank you.
Nice to meet both of you.
Thank you,
very
Gail.
much.